Hey guys, it's Parzival, and I'm back with another speed paint / character babble. This one's a little bit shorter than usual because this character isn't super developed. I hope to develop him more in the future, and I have a base concept for him, but like he's he's kind of a trope right now, and therefore isn't as much of a character as well, he was originally a backstory character who I'm currently trying to develop more right now. So yeah. As you can see, I already had a sketch going for him. I think that's actually been helping because I found that sometimes the sketch process is a little bit wonky. So tell me how you guys like me just doing the line art, or if you would prefer seeing my sketches all in one, because I can start actually doing the sketches and recording them as I did in my previous videos, but I found that I actually like this better in terms of the reference sheets because I feel like it makes it easier for me to get to a point that I like the sketch and then can start lining it, or doing the secondary sketch layer as I was doing there and then fixing everything up. But yeah, now on to the actual character. This is my character Ethraim. He's technically an elf in most universes, but this particular reference, he's a human because I am doing I'm participating in a Call of Cthulhu campaign, and he is part of it, and he is going to be my primary character that I'm putting through that Call of Cthulhu campaign until he dies. And that is because he is an asshole. He is a complete prick, and I don't really play Call of Cthulhu with characters that I actually enjoy in terms of who they are as people. I generally reserve Call of Cthulhu characters for roles, or rather, when I play Call of Cthulhu, I generally send in characters who I don't like, because Call of Cthulhu is a game where it is very likely your character will die, and therefore, I'd rather have someone who I don't like die because they deserve to die, if that makes any sense, as opposed to a character that I very much love and get attached to, because then I won't be upset if the character dies or something. So in the campaign, Ethraim is the owner of a lobbying group in Washington, D.C., and it's basically he's lobbying for industries that his dad works in because he is basically like an heir, or I'm sure there's a word for it, but I'm actually not sure off the top of my head right now. He basically grew up with money and lived with money, and therefore money is how he solves all his problems, and he gets most of his work through nepotism and not actually needing to do much actual work. He just kind of tells people what to do, and they do it for him. He is very self-centered and very pretty and very concerned about fashion. His lobbying group actually works in like textiles and stuff like that in terms of lobbying for like overseas textile group stuff. I'm personally actually not very educated with politics. My brother is mostly helping me with the logistics of his backstory stuff here because my brother is more familiar with it than I am, so I apologize if I say anything that sounds stupid. But basically, in the long run, Ethraim is a character who gets what he wants, is very self-centered, thinks he's the best thing in the world, and if there's a problem, he's just gonna throw money at it until it goes away. He also is very, I don't want to say judgmental about appearance, but if he ever has someone who is near him, they need to be at least as pretty as he is, in terms of if he's going to be dating them or something like that. And at one point, he actually, before the campaign started, but in his backstory, he had a fiance, and then he decided he was bored of her, so he just dropped the fiance, and said fiance currently wants to punch him in the face for that, because there was literally no reason that he had to treat her poorly, and he just, like, broke everything off and decided, yeah, no, I don't really want you in my life anymore, so I'm just going to cut you out, and you're not going to get anything from me because, you know, Why would I actually be supportive of someone who I'm going to be at one point married to? So he kind of just cut her out of his life and threw her out, and it was a horrible thing to do, and he has not gotten the repercussions of that yet, and hopefully he will in Call of Cthulhu in a way. I don't know whether it be, exactly what that is, but we'll find out. But yeah, that's kind of all I have for him, and I hope to develop him more. But I am at the end of my video. As I said, it's a pretty short video because I don't really have much about this character besides the pure basics. So I'm going to start my outro. Note to self, I need to actually write down the actual solid outro for this video at some point. Oh well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video until the end. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down in the comment section below or contact me on any of my social media, which is also linked in the description. And if you'd like to support me, I also have my Patreon linked in the description, where for $1 a month you can see my daily sketch dumps faster than anyone else sees them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. See you next time. Bye!